A few retired NBA players were discussing the emergence of Austin Reaves. Gilbert Arenas said he thinks the Lakers are offering him 4 years, $50 million. Rashad McCants almost spit out his drink.
Stop it! But y'all giving it to him because one, he white, and one, he playing with the Lakers and they trash. So it's like, if the Lakers ain't trash, he ain't playing.
That sounds harsh, but it's what a lot of people are thinking. For example, in 1 week, another young player, Josh Green, put up 22 points, 6 assists, and 7 boards. Bigger numbers than Austin Reaves in that time, with better efficiency and defense. But did we hear one word about Josh Green? No, and I wonder what's different about those two guys. And I know what you're thinking. One is on the Lakers. But no, would you believe people are saying it's because Austin Reaves is white? Yes, I know, but I actually agree with that. But there's one reason it's actually not racism. But how did a 0-star recruit end up in this situation? Well, Reaves was a 0-star recruit for two main reasons. The first is he wasn't on the AAU circuit. Dude wanted to be a baseball player and switched to basketball late. He grew up on a farm in Arkansas in a town of 1,200 people. His parents were both elite D1 players, but they told Austin, you either work on the farm or get in the gym. So eventually, he picked up ball. But he only got to play 1 year of AAU, so people didn't really know about him. At high school, he was a great player, but scouts thought his stats were fake. If you come from a school with 52 seniors, someone has to score all the points. But his points were not normal. As a freshman, he beat Malik Monk for the state championship, won it again as a sophomore. As a senior, looked up to Kobe and had Mamba-type numbers. A 33-point fourth quarter with a buzzer-beating win. 73 points in a triple overtime game. But people saw a skinny white kid who didn't look elite. So the only real school to offer a scholarship was Wichita State. Now the Shockers do thrive by picking up players that big schools overlook. 2 years earlier, they went to the Final Four with Fred VanVleet and Brad Wanamaker, but Austin was just 17 years old as a freshman, so he didn't get a lot of minutes. In fact, things got so bad, he was a backup and frustrated with his role, knowing he could do more. So he made the tough decision to transfer to Oklahoma. Normally that's a good thing because OU is a bigger school, but rules would make him sit out an entire year. So while the team was playing on national TV at March Madness, Austin was only allowed at practice. But something happened that year that changed his life. Reaves was going hard at practice, trying to prove he belonged, and he was dominating his 5-star teammates. On his way to the locker room, Reaves' coach pulled him to the side and said, Austin, I seriously believe you could be a first-round pick in the NBA. Austin said, damn, this guy has been around. He has seen all sorts of basketball. He had Trae Young. He had Buddy Hield. So that was really the first time I was like, oh, it's actually like really possible. With that confidence, he went off as a senior. 32 points in OU's second game, 23 points in his first March Madness round, then 27 against Gonzaga. He was finally ready to see if his coach was right, but it turns out he wasn't. Austin's agent said, there is no way that you're gonna be a first-round pick. He'd most likely go in the second round on a G League contract, but that is when Austin really channeled his inner Kobe and cooked up a plan. In 1996, Kobe's agents steered him to the Lakers by threatening to not sign with anyone else. So what Austin did was demand a fully guaranteed NBA contract from everyone but the Lakers. The Pistons called on draft night, but they refused to give in to his demands. Some people live to have their name called on draft night. Austin gave that up to be a Laker. So right after the draft, he agreed to a two-way G League NBA contract with LA. Austin said he wanted to play with LeBron because he thought they could relate on an IQ level, but it turns out there was a different player he would relate to more in LA. But the first test was LeBron's private workout in Las Vegas before training camp. The skinny white kid who nobody believed in entered a gym with 5 Hall of Famers: LeBron, AD, Russ, Dwight Howard, and Carmelo Anthony. Everyone else's career was solidified. Austin knew if he messed this up, he could end back up on the family farm.
We went to Vegas, and I remember Bron dribble baseline and threw me a dart to the corner. And it was literally all slow motion. Like the first thing that popped in my head was like, please catch it. Like just catch the ball. And the second was, so it was in the corner, left corner, I remember. And next was like, just don't hit the backboard. I don't care if you hit rim, don't hit the side of the backboard. Don't care if you miss it. Just don't hit the backboard. So I shot it. And I'm like, yeah, it felt horrible, but it went all net. And it was a big sigh of relief. I was like, whew, we're gonna get through this. All right.
In fact, Austin was so good at Bronze Vegas camp, the Lakers guaranteed his contract during the preseason. But Reaves still had something impossible to do. LeBron James hates rookie teammates. In his 20-year career, his team has drafted a first-round pick and played that pick with LeBron 5 times. Most of these names didn't even last in the league, had disappointing careers, and these are first-round talents. Austin didn't even get drafted. LeBron's team almost always trades their pick for a vet. So how's Austin Reaves gonna survive and make a name for himself? The first moment was in December against Dallas. Game tied in OT. LeBron gets doubled. Ball finds Russ, who drives and kicks to an open Austin Reaves.
Out to Reaves, three-pointer, bang! Reaves!
He was mobbed by his teammates because they know how doubted he had been. There was the moment Austin's mind was blown by LeBron that turned into a meme, but Rajon Rondo is who really took him under his wing. Reaves annoyed the point guard with a million questions about how to see the game, and he played well to end the season, but Reaves jumped to another level in March of this year. He has averaged double digits and gotten to the line like a superstar. When Malik Beasley was slumping, Darvin Ham inserted Reaves as a starter, and he went off for 25 points and 11 assists after dropping 35 the game before. But the bad thing about all this success is the hate about being white. It is true that Austin Reaves is getting a lot of love like Alex Caruso did as a Laker, but it's not racist fans. In a league that is 73% black, I think it's just a novelty to see any other race of player break out. It's not that people like Jeremy Lin or Austin Reaves more, it's just really unusual to see that, and out-of-the-box things tend to go viral. Race has something to do with it, but it's definitely not a negative. It's just weird. But because he was undrafted, another team can swoop in this offseason and offer a huge backloaded contract. Austin once said his goal in the NBA is to make as much money as he can playing. And if LA treats him like they did Alex Caruso, Reaves will be gone this summer. Maybe the team that's gonna steal in and swoop him is the Portland Trailblazers. They are going to miss the playoffs this season despite having a healthy Damian Lillard, and Dame is playing his best basketball of his career. I know he's super loyal, but some scary new reports are coming out and something serious is about to happen with Damian Lillard. Check it out.